Hello, it's your boy Steffi.
Hi, it's me, Platinum Yoshi.
Thank you so much to the Sploderian of the Rich for inviting me to this year's Direct.
2024 was a pretty wild year, and we're only halfway through. Wait, what the hell? We're already halfway through?
This year felt like it got like sped ran. You know what I mean? Like I feel like yesterday was like January 1st. It's like, okay, let's start 2024, and then here we are. Palworld. I never got to play Palworld. I was really interested in it because I thought Pokemon with Guns was such an awesome idea, and then it kind of like, I wanted it to be a really good Pokemon ripoff, not like an actual Pokemon ripoff, and it kind of went for the latter. It just didn't really fit my criteria of what I wanted the game to be, and I feel like the game was just trying to do too much and be too much. It's not really the games, it's just the people that play it. None of the people that play it are like normal people that like enjoy it for the game. I'm really frustrated, but I think a lot of Palworld fans or whatever's left was really toxic about the game, and it made it to where no one wanted to even check it out because everyone was saying it's going to be the next Pokemon. It's beating Pokemon by a long shot, and here we are. I don't think anyone talked about Palworld after it's like 1 month after releasing. So there you go, the next Pokemon, guys. Oh, I forgot about the Verbalase Hazbin Hotel thing. Oh my gosh. Verbalase is kind of a hero. I like to beatbox a lot. I aspire to beatbox like him. There's another guy on TikTok that beatboxes too. I can't remember his name right now, but he made a lot of the like funny meme sped up beatbox songs on TikTok. But those two are like my beatboxing heroes. I honestly don't remember enough about what Verbalase did to really be like, I should have done that, you know? I think it was like, he spent like a lot of his life savings for like a weird video, but like, you know, that's kind of his business. I don't really care. I'm still looking forward to his next beatbox battle video. I don't think he's like a weirdo.
Hey little shits, it's me again.
Bet you missed me, huh? I was asked to come on here and give you an annual update on the animation scene, so first, have a bite of Dungeon Meshi! Yeah, of course I'm gonna freaking talk about this show. It's a fun D&D themed anime about a party of misfits trying to find our main hero's sister after she's been eaten by a bloodthirsty dragon. There's intense and thorough world building, not canon but basically canon lesbians, a shocking amount of cannibalism and homoeroticism at the same time, and plus non-stop really good looking food segments, so it's, you know, good. Watch it.
Sonic 3 is coming out. I'm very, very excited. I'm probably gonna cry in the theaters whenever Live and Learn plays. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite game of all time. No debate. I kind of trashed on the first Sonic movie. I kind of sort of still hold those same critiques I had from like way back in 2020, but I will say I've lightened up on it a little bit. I enjoy it for what it is. It started a pretty good franchise. With Sonic 2, they picked up the pace. They really showed how passionate they are about making this story with Sonic in the real world work, and I really appreciate that. And I think Sonic 3 is definitely going to knock it out of the park. I think it's just going to be like an upgraded, just souped up version of Sonic 2 with Shadow in it. Speaking of Shadow Generations is looking really, really good. I think this is the same feeling I got back when Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces were coming out, you know, before I witnessed what Sonic Forces was and played like. But Shadow's always been able to balance the campiness with the coolness, you know? And I think they're bringing a lot of that back. I like that Black Doom's back. I like all the old stages that are coming back. This could mean a lot for Sonic lore. This could mean a lot for the future of Sonic. MatPat retired this year. Good riddance, in a good way. I think he deserves it. I think he deserves a good long rest of his life after the accomplishments he's done. He did not live long enough to become a villain. He became a hero, and I really appreciate that. I like that he found his peace with his channel and all of his game theory escapades, and he's kind of passing the torch to a new guy, and I think that's the kind of ending I aspire to have. Like, if I ever make it big, eventually I am gonna be like, yeah, I've done what I wanted to do. I'm ready for the next chapter in my life, you know? Stop while I'm ahead kind of deal, because sometimes you just gotta. I think When you have a good thing going on, you don't want to oversaturate it. And I think I really appreciate MatPat. I am gonna miss him though. I still wish he was around. It's gonna be hard not having him upload videos anymore, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna miss him.
Smiling Friends is a brand new season out that is somehow just as good as the first season, which is a impressive feat.
And I'm really sad because I have to wait like another year or two for the third season, but a delayed show is eventually good, but a not delayed show gets really bad, or whatever Hideo Kojima said. But it's so funny. It's got really, really unique like animation collaborations. The Joel Haver like episode where they were like rotoscoped. I really like the Spamton episode. The claymation like sort of 3D models too. Like there's just so much more in this season. Every episode is so different.
Pim and Charlie found out about the horrors of American politics.
Oh god, the US presidential elections.
Alan fights haunted pirate skeletons and gets in a helicopter crash. Glep shakes his big fat ass. It's great.
I love how positive it is. It has some messed up stuff in it, but it still somehow manages to leave you smiling after you finish an episode. My opinion about the show still stays the same even from season 1. That is just a super unique, super special show. Digital Circus, episode 2 is really good. I think I like Digital Circus in general. I like both episodes. I really can't wait to see what happens next. I really like just the world they're building up and the mystery behind everything. I can't wait for them to touch on the other characters more. I really want to see where a lot of their other plot lines go. I hope there's more focus on a lot of different characters. Kendrick versus Drake, that's a pretty big topic. I guess like middle school is when like I was like, oh, what's this rap stuff? And then I started really listening to Drake. Started from the bottom. Now we're in jail possibly soon. In the old interview, Drake was like getting interviewed, kind of intervened by the interviewer about how he used to like kiss his fans and stuff. And then he said like, oh, that was golden days or golden years or something like that. It's like, Drake, can't say that. That's exactly why Kendrick's on your ass. I mean, we got Kendrick, we got all of his diss tracks that came out. We had him bringing together Bloods and Crips for the destruction of Aubrey. Kendrick has won from the beginning, and now he's like doing overkill pretty much. And I mean, that's not a hot take at all. I'm definitely a Team Drake, or not Team Drake. Kendrick. I'm Team Kendrick now. I used to be a Drake fan, but then like he kind of became a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't care for that. I am currently playing through the 1,000-Year Door. I was in love with it as a kid. Funny dialogue, amazing like areas and locations, and like a really, really good battle system. I have a complaint more so for the remake, and it's that I don't really care for the remix tracks. There was something unique and authentic about the original GameCube soundtrack. I think they really took those tracks and like modernized it way too much to where it kind of lost its identity. I feel like a lot of the music now has been remixed to the point where like it could be mixed in with like Origami King and Sticker Star and all that stuff, and it kind of just all sounds samey now. And I swear I'm not just talking about nostalgia. It's not just a nostalgia thing. I know how it sounds, but there was some really unique sounds in the old tracks that you listen to it, you know, like, this is from fucking the 1,000-Year Door. But nowadays, if you listen to the 1,000-Year Door remake tracks, it's like you listen to it, it's like, this is just Paper Mario music. But it's not bad by any means. I don't think it's bad. I just think they should have kept the original tracks. I feel like a lot of soundtracks do not need to be remade, but it's still a really good game. I really hope more people get into 1,000-Year Door, because it's in a league of its own. It really is. Inside Out 2, I'm literally about to go watch the movie today. So I'm gonna comment in this video's comment section whenever it gets released with my opinions on it. And that's a promise. You're gonna see that comment, and I'm gonna talk about Inside Out 2. So I'm looking forward. The first movie was really great, really, really emotional. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Next is Ultraman Rising, a Netflix original movie about a rising baseball star who comes home to take over his father's role of saving the city from giant monsters, only to accidentally become a full-time father to a monster himself. Like every good movie about child rearing, it is chock full of parental issues.
For the characters and for the viewers. Bow chicka wow wow.
That's a joke for the main guy, like, because he's hot. So, like, slap. It's really a stupid joke. And it's definitely the best 3D special of 2024 so far. Yay!
I am an artist. I put my heart and soul into the things I make, whether they're good or bad. I enjoy making things, and I love it so much because they're mine, and no one else can really make them. I think that's the beauty of artistry. With that being said, it really sucks that a lot of people are kind of using AI to do a lot of stuff. I like them for memes. I think AI memes are funny as hell. I like those stupid freaking videos where like a vine is getting interrupted by a time traveler. It's not really because the concept itself is funny, but because the AI is so bad at like at knowing what's going on. There's the 21 kid, and then like the evil shadow man comes from behind to stop him from saying 21, and then they start boxing, and then they hug, and it's like, what the fuck was AI cooking? Like, what is going on? I think there's a lot of parts of AI that are good for the future, and that are fun to mess around with. I don't like that there's people saying the word AI and art in the same sentence. I think that's just an insult to humanity itself. A lot of people that are trying to be artists and then just using AI to draw up a prompt, I hate and despise that. If you want to make art, pick up a pencil. If you want to make a game, learn some code. If you want to make some music, pick up an instrument. Like, there's so much passion and beauty in creating. Being able to just say something to a machine and have it do it for you, like, I don't know. I don't think that's art. I don't think that's art.
Metroid Prime 4 is finally real, along with some other cool Nintendo announcements that isn't that shitty looking Funko Pop game.
Got Pokemon Zaw coming up. I could have me some Zaw right now, if you know what I mean. Some Pokemon Zaw. Ha ha ha. Pokemon Zaw was announced, dude. Bubba, dude. Pokemon Zaw. Oh yeah, it's a game. It's an actual game. It's a Legends game.
Justin Timberlake had a funny mugshot that was popular for a week. Then he also got the cop not knowing about whatever world tour Justin has that also became popular for a week. Like most current memes, really.
Hey there, I'm Nick Carlson, and I think my favorite meme of 2024 so far has to be Willy's chocolate experience. AI-generated artwork, crying children, depressed Oompa Loompas, the unknown. We got a treasure trove of memes from this meme. And not only was the debacle itself objectively hilarious, but there is just a terror tunnel network of rabbit holes to dive down once you start digging. From the actors' testimonies to the event organizer Billy Cool and his previous exploits. Let me tell you, you could run a college course based off what we learned from this mess. And don't even get me started on his AI novels, because I already have a video about that. Anyway, here's to the rest of 2024.
We have some corporate, money-hungry dickheads that are like, oh, let's make a freaking event and just have AI do everything. All of the art, all of the just text. Let's just use ChatGPT to, like, market the thing. And then some very sad and sorry people paid for it and got the funniest experience known to man. Like, we have this chick over here who looks very sad. I'm pretty sure she's kind of upset that a lot of the kids were let down. We have the Unknown. We can't forget about the classic Willy Wonka villain Unknown, where Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka himself, had to fight him in an epic battle in the movie. I don't know if y'all remember, or in the books. It was originally in books. I think a lot of the best parts about this whole disaster were humans coming together and memeing on it, or trying to make the benefit of the doubt. I still don't know if the people who attended ever got refunded. What came out of it was kind of proves that there's just a lot that AI will never be able to do.
Okay, now let's wrap it up because I'm tired. There's still 6 months left in the year, so for the rest of this year, you can look forward to Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out on August 9th, and The Wild Robot coming out on September 27th, which is DreamWorks' last fully in-house animated movie that they've worked on. Okay, bye forever.
So, yeah, I can't wait to see what we have in store later this year, including the heat death of the universe. I mean, more interesting events and memes. Bye, guys.
Thank you again, Rich, for having me. I don't know how, but I'm speedrunning this year, and I don't like it. I don't know how this year is going by so fast, but I have not been able to really stop and intake the things happening this year. So that's why I'm not too knowledgeable on a lot of stuff coming out, unless it's something I really like. Anyways, peace out. I'm out of here.